What's up, everybody? Uh, Figure we'll get the market video out of the way here. I'm gonna go in and get a test here for the Rona here in a little while. So just wanted to get this done out of the way before I do that. Um, so what do we got here at the markets? You can see that if we start getting pretty granular here, right? You can see uh, this is just it's kind of a weird analysis I'm about to show you, but you see how we have these rather normal looking candles, right? Like they're not massive like these. Um, that just right away tells me, what happened here, right? What happened here where we went from normal, just nothing crazy candles for quite some time, right? Until all of a sudden we've had almost 3 weeks of just every day is excuse me 1 to 2% move, right? Either up or down. So what happened here? Well, this is the low volatility window, the turkey sell off here, Thanksgiving, where this all started, right? So why did this start here? Well, I'm assuming it started here because uh, that's when they could take advantage of it now because of the low liquidity. Now, why is it continued? Is mainly because I think what happened after this, um, people were already highly on edge here, and this I may or may not get into it depending on time. We could probably look at the put call ratio starting from this point onwards, and you could probably see that the people started also with skew as well, put call and skew, and people are likely. And again, I haven't looked at this. As soon as this big down day hit, people started probably really hedging their bets a lot, right? And that hedging has created this volatility in this market, right? So again, if we have time, we can take a look at that. But those are the two things I would take a look at: skew and put call ratio to see, just why here, right? So my suspicion is, and again, I really haven't looked at this, is after this big down day, um, people started just scooping up putts, and skew probably went a lot higher because the demand for putts probably increased. Okay, so anyways, why are we talking about this? Well, I'm gonna add a fixed range to this entire chop session. Right, I'm going from here all the way to here. All right, and I want to capture. This is the volume profile just for this crazy 2% moves. Right. So, whoa, where'd they go? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Um, excuse me again. So, where do we bounce today, right? Well, we looks like today's low bounced directly from the top of this value area, right? Like slightly above, one point above, 2 points above this 45.90 level, which I was talking about in the last week's video, right? So this level is going to continue to be, fairly important because we'll say it's 45.88 because that's below here, right? And this is going to confirm bearish. And then what's up here, right? So 47.01, a little bit less than that 47.06 I've been talking about, pretty much 4700. So these two areas are the two most important areas at this point, right? Because if we start getting daily closes below this 45.88, it's implying that the resolution of this range is going to be to the downside. If we start getting daily closes above this 47.025, it's implying that the resolution of this whole chop fest is going to be to the upside, right? So we're kind of keeping it simple here a little bit, right? But I mean, really, it's really that easy, right? So let's go ahead and then get into what I think is going to happen here. Um, we closed below the 20 SMA and the 20 EMA. We closed above the bottom of the Bollinger Band. And if I had to say, because of the fact that we have a two driver here, um, and it closed on a Friday, usually that means the Monday will be bearish as well, right? So if you put a gun to my head and I said, hey, what's going to happen on Monday specifically? Well, I would then say we're probably going to go down and test this trend line again. All right, so that trend line is connecting this range from the lows down here up to here, and that intersects with our 4550 area that we've been talking about for a month or so as the previous all-time high, right, as a very important area. So this will now likely on Monday go back down here and test this 4550 area. This will be the second test. First time it broke. We're about to find out if it's going to hold again. Okay. So if this area holds on Monday, then we're going to very likely rally into the end of the year. I think that's what's going to happen, right? So you got the 20th, and it will be it's a short week. It's Christmas week, all right? So again, low. Whenever there's a shorter week, it always favors the bulls. And then you got the following week as well, obviously. So if we get a gap down Monday towards this 45.50, I want to be a buyer, right? And what you're playing for here is you're playing for this trend line, and you're playing for the higher low, right? And then that thing can really take off from there. And I don't think this 4,700 would stop it again. Now, what do you want to see if you're a bear, right? If you're a bear, you want to see a close below that. All right, and if we close below that, the next logical choice is going to be that 44.77 level that we never got to buy right here, right? And the problem with that is that this level, if this basically this is the most important level now, right? If this breaks, then this is probably going to break too, because this is now a major thing, right? If this breaks, that's signaling another 200 or 300 points lower is in store, right? So realistically, that 45.50 is going to be extremely important, and if that breaks, this will probably break as well, and we'll probably end up trading down here to this 43.27. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I just kind of want to. I want to see what happens here. I think this area is probably going to hold. Just my personal opinion. And then I think that we probably will rally into the end of the year. Now, I'm not going to get married to this position. I'm going to try to long it here. And like I said, hopefully it does this. And this really needs to happen Monday, because it needs to then rally into the short week, right? If this can't trade on Monday at all, I would be skeptical of rallies. So I would like a gap down to buy this. And if that can happen, there's good odds that it then rallies into the end of the year. All right, and now what happens after that? That's a whole nother story. We can get into that later on. But that's currently what I think is going to happen. 45.50 on Monday, you buy it, and we rally into the rest of the year. If this level gives way, so let's say we close below 45.50 on Monday, then on Tuesday, the bulls have to recapture that the very next candle. Otherwise, I'd say that by December 31st, there's high probabilities that 43.27.50 will end up trading. So that's sort of what I see right now. I hope I've explained the reasoning why I see it, why I'm expecting it. Again, we'll be playing for the higher low and then the trend line, holding this time, right? Trend line held here. The trend line holds again. This thing's going to rocket. So that's it, guys. I'll possibly, you can put some requests in the comment, and maybe over the weekend, if I have time, I'll take a look at individual charts. But hit me up if you got any questions. See ya.